Hello, ARTS150. Hope you're doing well. Just wanted to post another video. And as we head into the final week, and again to commend you on your work, I really enjoyed tonight, this is Thursday, reading your group application comments and observations in terms of the poetry and also the paintings and or sculpture. And you guys are doing great work. And if you have not submitted any of your group application projects, I highly encourage you to do that. It's worth a lot of points, both in weeks 2 and also week 4. And as we head into week 5, I think you're going to be really compelled by some of the topics that you'll be tackling. For example, looking at the human condition, which is a very important concept when it comes to the humanities, when it comes to the arts, and what the arts does for us and how it moves us, both in terms of, as you've learned, the didactic, which is the learning aspect, but also the aesthetic, where we're moved by the beauty of something, or we're moved by perhaps a characteristic that touches our hearts. And that's what art does to us, and that's why we need it so much in our culture. And one of the topics you're going to be looking at is both the movement of Romanticism, which is actually something that happened in the 19th century. And it was a reaction, which is true for many movements that we see in the arts/humanities, but also in politics and philosophy, is that a movement typically usually is a reaction to something that happened before. And Romanticism was a response to reason. The emphasis on the Enlightenment that occurred in Western civilization during the 1800s was positive for a number of reasons, but also it caused a undue dependence upon the cognitive, on reason, on rationale. Probably the best quote that it's known for is Descartes, "I think, therefore I am." And Romanticism wanted to move away from reason and actually really get into areas of the inside, the soul, the heart. And I think you'll enjoy learning about that in the lecture. And then also on the sublime, which was a very interesting movement within humanities, and I think in some degree we still see this today, is really around the awe and vastness of the world and how art is able to typify that. So I hope that you enjoy this 5th week, and I'll post a video too as we close out our class. But I really enjoyed the forums, even though I haven't responded to each of them. I've read them and just seeing you guys interact. I've really enjoyed reading your quizzes, and most of you have done really well. And quizzes, as I mentioned before, are not easy for adult learners. And then also the different assignments that you've turned in. And as a whole, it's been a privilege for me to really walk alongside you in this class. So if you have any questions as you enter into the 5th week, don't hesitate to call me or text me or email me. But I just want to close with a blessing. It comes out of the book of Numbers as you come to the finish line in our Arts 150 class. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. May the Lord turn his face towards you and give you shalom, peace. Amen.